Good evening. Greetings from the Institute of Global Professionals IGP. Greetings from the Institute of Global Professionals IGP. Thank you all for joining us and staying with us till the end. Honorable knowledge seekers, today I am your host for the evening. My name is Premalta. I am from Bangladesh. Dear knowledge seekers, I am proud to be associated with IGP. IGP is a social and ISO certified international educational and training institute. In the last 3 years, we have already served 35 million plus knowledge seekers from 100 plus countries. IGP is internationally recognized and globally accredited. We are connected to more than 450 plus professions and 4,500 plus organizations. Institute of Global Professionals IGP and ISO 9001, 2050 and 1002, 2080 is the training facility for skill development which was founded in 2020 and is generating competent candidates to meet demand in the global labor market by providing professional qualifications. The Institute of Global Professionals is an educational institute that provides social work globally recognized and reputable. We serve students and community resources providing holistic social work and education. We believe that it's not effective to increase one's skill just by acquiring formal education. So we provide effective training and consultation to generate proficient generation all over the world. We distribute our services locally, nationally, and internationally to students, job seekers, job holders, and also for learners through respective campus locations and distance learning platforms. We are an occupational and dependable institution. IGP is one of the famous online institutes from all over the world. Our vision is education is not a business product. It's a part of our human rights. Based on our vision, we are trying to reach all corners of the world for free webinars, seminars, courses, awards, quiz competitions, monitoring, and counseling exam. On the other side, we are also trying to offer more than 100 premium services for free, like creating our portfolio website, resume builder, cover letter, motivation letter, and world knowledge platform for gathering general knowledge, which can update all day. Kids learning, game websites, free courses, converter sites, and many more. We help to empower youth to learn to meet their expectations and dreams and become highly skilled people. We implement several training programs, webinars, and offline online courses for youth and learners by professional trainers, speakers, and coaches. Our sessions are conducted by globally renowned professionals to develop all kinds of youth and to promote the education of their abilities, personalities. Spreading knowledge is crucial for the Institute of Global Professionals. We believe that knowledge is love and light and vision. So we try to understand the needs of today's generation. And we will serve them with good research and practice methods. We must have a genuine concern for the learners. We represent more diversity, growth, and innovation are required to lead a session with professionalism, passion, and integrity. IGP members are committed to offering effective, best quality service and continual improvement so that individuals who seek information can improve their skill levels and value. Before we move to the next, let me remind don't forget to share, tag, mention your friend in the comment box. Your support is very valuable to us. Thank you. Before we move to next, let me remind don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. Your support is very valuable to us. Thank you. Moving to the next, with your continuous support, we have already completed 1458 webinars successfully. Wow. Moving to the next, with your continuous support, we have already completed 1458 webinars successfully. Dear IGP speakers, participants, and well-wishers, at this moment, this is a very important message for you all. We changed and designed our website www.eduigp.com. On this website, we have services for everyone. Hope you will be benefited. 1. We already launched our new website where you can find all our previous activities together with lots of new features. But one strong point is that without an account or login, you can't enjoy our services. So create your account for once with your profile information. Note that with your profile information, you will enjoy all features. With mismatched data, you can't do anything here. From now on, you have to participate in live quiz competition on our website. We replace Slido. You have to join directly on our website. Now you can check all of your previous webinars with verified e-certificates. Now it's easier and time oriented because after the session we will not provide you with any code for certification. You have to take part in one exam. After that, you if you passed, you will receive your certificates. Otherwise, not. But you can't. But you can take part in an exam unlimited till you pass. If you are IGP speaker, you can download all your previous certificates. Speakership certificate. If you are a host of IGP, you can download your certificate of graduate. If you are an online quiz competition winner, you can download your certificate of participation. If you are selected for lifetime membership, then you can download a certificate of lifetime membership easily. Besides this, if you participate in any web function which organize combined support with IGP, you can download that also. You can instantly prepare and download 80 types of instant certificates from our website within a minute. Certificates of Global Professional Membership, Certificate of Global Influencer during the pandemic, Certificate of Active Knowledge Seeker, Certificate of Social Activities during the pandemic. Certificate of Achievement IGP Knowledge Seeking Campaign 2020. Certificate of Achievement IGP Knowledge Seeking Campaign 2021. Certificate of Achievement IGP Knowledge Seeking Campaign 2022. Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 1. Authentic Assessment in Teaching Learning. Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 2. Teaching English as a Foreign Language and Assessment. Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 3. Digital Classroom Engagement Tools. Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 4. The New Trends in Education. Certificate of Participant Webinar Series 5. Upskilling Organizational Leadership and Managerial Skills. Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 6. Trends and Innovation in Mathematics Education. Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 7. Research a Comprehensive Approach. Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 8. Art in Teaching, a Special Program in the Arts. Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 9. 21st Century Tools in Teaching Mathematics. Certificate of IGP Corporate Ambassador. Certificate of IGP Campus Ambassador, which you can prepare and download within a minute. From now on, you can participate in 1,000 plus international level quizzes with verified certificates. Teaching tips for teachers, health tips for parents, health tips for teenagers, gamification tools for teachers. You can join IGP alumni. You can check out our 50 plus premium services website for free and many more. Dear IGP well-wishers, we promised previously but lack of technical issue, we are late standing you on time. This is a great opportunity to collect our previous credentials. We solved all issue from our website. Now you can enroll. Reset password, everything. You can check your dashboard for all webinar details. It is a cordial request to you. Check all buttons and pages on our website. Surely I can say you will be benefited. Thank you. But note that without an account or login, you can't enjoy our service. At present, we are going to start our program. Program name is Passion of Learning. And our today's speaker is name is Dinesh Kumar. Before I hand over the stage to Sir, we want to share a very little bit about our speaker. Dinesh Kumar is from India, educator, Atulium trainer, concentration booster trainer, DMITI career counselor and NLP practitioner, president of Mumbai in Bharatiya Teachers Education, international speaker. The very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with his presentation. Now very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with his presentation.
Very good evening to all. My name is Dinesh.
Hello sir,
Am I audible?
how are you?
I'm fine.
Hope you are doing great. Sir, on behalf of IGP Knowledge Seekers, wants to hear from you about you, sir. Now the stage is yours, sir. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. So, hello all. Good evening. In some place, it might be morning, it might be evening or afternoon. For everyone, namaskar. My name is Dinesh Kumar from Mumbai based India. I'm an educator since more than 10 years and I'm also passionate to dance. I'm a NLP practitioner, certified, and also a person who always believe in learning because learning never ends. Being an educator, I believe that whatever opportunities we have, we used to apply and we used to utilize those things and learn in very well manner. So today's topic is mine about passion of learning. Passion is something what we always have in our life. Sometimes passionately what we feel to do, explore. Maybe it's not that easy to achieve, but then too, if we are passionate to do something in focused manner to achieve that goal, we can do that. It might be unable to achieve 100%, but then too, yes, we can make our passion into our career somewhere to achieve at least in a satisfying and a happy moment level, because passion is something we always used to love. But the same way, we have some career into our life to achieve and to earn our day-to-day life as a professional person. When we are learning something, we used to get educated and we always plan to get into some good office as a employee or as a good position, whatever we get accordingly we used to work it. The same way, the passion is something sometime we used to just vanish it because sometime because of our own personal reason we might be unable to get into that passionate things what we used to dream. But the thing is that if we are passionate about something in learning manner, again I'm highlighting learning, if we are focusing on learning as a passionate learner, we can dream and we can achieve those things. As an educator, my passion is something, it's dance. But as an educator, I used to teach each and every students in very well manner and also using my dance method during the teaching period. When I teach with them, I used to interact and give a small dance moves where students get interacted. The same way, whatever passion we have, you can use it in our day-to-day life when we are focusing into our professional life as well as we can manage both into the equal manner without any hesitation, where we can also keep ourselves happy and go ahead to achieve our career goal as well as passionate goal. Passion is something which always get into our day-to-day life. Now I'm going to present my presentation. So let's we see. It's passion of learning. What is passion of learning? First of all, I would like to welcome to the presentation of the passion of learning. Learning is a lifelong journey that empowers individuals to grow, adapt, and succeed various aspects of life. Always we have to set our mind. If we do unable to achieve something, first, it's not that we are weak. It doesn't mean we are weak. It means we have something big for achieve and get the golden opportunity to make ourselves more beneficial as well as achievable as well as happy person in our life. At the core of the successful learning is also about the passion, and also we have to be very curious to learn. Whatever we used to get, we have to learn. We have to always get motivated by the people. We have to always try to gain the knowledge from others. And the same way, we can also share the knowledge to others. That is what life. Now, see, what is the passion of learning? The passion of learning is about the deep, genuine enthusiasm for acquiring a new knowledge, skill, and experience. Whatever path we used to choose in our life to get a good and better and best career, we used to be passionate on that. We always love those things, whether it might be or not what we loved, but God had something planned for us. So during the time we have to use that path, because there are hundreds of doors God have opened, but there are one door which is God have given us as a golden go gate, where we are getting open the door and getting into it, where we are getting succeeded. So don't get dull or down. Whatever you get the opportunity, just use it. It is about the instinct desire to explore and understand what are the different subjects and what is the area of that interest. If I am teaching maths, I have to see that, I have to see the area that what are the standard, it is the first standard student, so how I can connect with them and how I can teach and how I can make them to interact with me. And it should be like kind of interactive as well as entertaining, where the students feel happy as well as get connected. The same way, whatever subject it matters or whatever project matters, we have to be know what we are going to do. We have to know about the different subjects, what are the points and what are the schedules and what are the area interest we are going to use and what are the planning we are doing. We have to be passionate to learn and drive by and curiosity to sense the purpose and to open to continuous growth. See, when we will be open book as a learner, when we will become a open book as a learner, we can learn something. If we think that we have learned everything, we will never accept what others are trying to explain us. At least if we learning something from them, we have to accept it. Yeah, might be I am having some points lacking. Yo, so I have to think about it and I have to overcome from the situation. That is what matters. Always be a learner and please never think that anyone who is under you or senior or junior, you can learn from anyone, because it's not thing that we cannot learn from the junior people. If they are juniors, even they might be having something new things to explore. So always focus on that. Now, see in this, we have the characteristic in the passive learning. See, as I told you, curiosity. Curiosity, what? The process of natural inclination of questions, explore and seek the answer. That means whatever projection or whatever planning or imagination we have, we used to be focused and we have to make the questions and we have to find out the answer and we have to explore to seek the answer to achieve the goal. We have to be always motivated, and motivation, it's what our self motivation is most important for the personal interest and goals. Perseverance, they embrace challenges, overcome obstacles, and persist in the face of stacks. What does that mean? Whatever problems comes, we never should give up. We have to always focus whatever we have targeting. We have to focus and overcome from the situation. The thing is that, for example, I can tell about myself. Like I've been uh, since more than 10 years I'm working as a teacher. The same way I've been also worked as a dance choreographer after my education hours, when I'm spending with my students. After that, when I'm getting the while of free time, I used to teach dance. After that, I got the opportunity to conduct some small sessions in the based on stress management. In a meditation pattern, I applied and I explored those things. The mean I what I want to say is that passionate being a learner, I am learning whatever I am getting and I am trying to apply each and everything whatever I am getting experience. When I am sharing the knowledge with others, I'll be able to know what I have and what I have not, and what the things I can gain. So those things help us to gain the knowledge. The same way, the others will get the knowledge from us, where they can also get applied and they can get help and benefits from those learning. We have to be always open minded, means we have to receive, we have some new idea and perspectives and feedback. Means whatever we are explaining or exploring, or whatever we are getting from others, as well as whatever we are giving to others, we have to ask them how much you have satisfied, is there any lacking, because sometimes we might be get some views. See, there are 100 views, but from that 100 views there are some similar content might be get applicable, where you can upgrade yourself. It's not in a negative manner, you have to take it as a positive manner, because when we are taking it as a positive manner, we can apply and we can upgrade ourselves in a good manner. Because whatever people used to say, sometimes we think that how he can tell me like this, is not correct, this is not correct, this is wrong. No, it's nothing like that. Some people might be behaving in their different manner. They used to talk like an attitude person. They used to say, no, it was not that good, it was not like that, it's supposed to be in that manner. And that they always only want to tell their minus, not the plus. The most important thing, we have 10 fingers, it's not similar, all fingers are different, correct? The same way, we have whatever we have, he might be don't know, or he might be have some knowledge, but he have no interest on that base. So that's the reason he might be unable to give a good feedback. Some people are not good to give a good feedback. Really, they always think to give only the minus, not the plus. But there are people who also tell you about your plus as well as minus. You always see that what are the minus, and from that minus how you can make as a plus. When the people are showing you the minus, you think how I can make as a plus in my different view, in my different manner, when I am going to present in the next presentation. That is the most important thing. We have to be very reflective. We have to engage with the people, we have to engage ourselves, and we have to try to understand, and we have to improve our learning as well as others learning strategies who all are coming to us. We can improvise their strategies level, and we can improvise our learning strategies as well. We have to be very initiative, and we have to take ownership of our learning activities, seek opportunities, and drive their educational journey. See, being an educator or being a office person, me, my me manager, or any responsibility, whatever responsibilities you have to always focus that if I am having something responsibility, I have to take the initiative, I have to take the leadership. That is called a good leadership. Whether you might be a principal or vice principal, or only you are a supervisor, or only you are a teacher. Being a teacher as well as we can make our team, all teachers we can get connect, and we can discuss, and we can also improvise our own strategies, how we can develop, how we can train, how we can teach our students. The same way, everything applies when we are getting open to learn passionately. We always supposed to be open to learn passionately. See, benefits of being a passionate learner, it's always a very benefit and plus for our career, because it's help us to personal growth, and for the development it expands the horizon and enhance self confidence. It will really help us to build our self confidence in a very well manner, in a positive manner. The same way, mastery, it's enable individuals to acquire in depth knowledge and expertise in their own chosen field. Because whatever we are selecting as a topic, see, if I am teaching as a teacher, the same way if I am teaching as a dance, if I am taking a session for the stress management, somewhere I can say being an educator everything's connect. Because as an educator we have to take care of our students, we have to understand that the students are able to listen, are they stable by their mind. We can also help them to make themselves comfort and stress free through our sessions. So lots of things what we learn, really actually it's applicable in our day to day life. As an educator also, it will really help us to give the knowledge to our students to apply in their day to day life, to mold and to shape them in a very positive way. Because that positive thinking help them to build, and we have to be very innovative and creative, and that passionate learning help us to be very innovative and think creatively and learn to push and give us to come out of our boundary. Because we are sometimes we used to make a circle, it's a fact. Even I used to get into a limitation of the circle. Slowly now I came out from those circles. Now I am learning and exploring myself. Slowly I'm getting into more achievements. That is called when we are coming out of those circles, that is called some achievements and goal, where we are getting into a positive manner as in achievement and success. Then joy and fulfillment, our engaging in the passion and learning brings always sense of fulfillment and happiness, and also lifelong love for learning. Passionate learner always love to learn. We are turning as a lifelong learner. We have to be lifelong learner because that help us to gain knowledge, also guide the person those who all are really needed. It might be our colleagues as a teacher, it might be our friend who is getting into a corporate level. So lots of things are there, we can interact and we can sync, or we can connect our passionate learning into it. Because it's not only for the educators, it's also for the business persons. It might be business women, it might be businessmen, corporate persons, or manager, or coordinator, admin, anyone, even students. Passionate learning is something about for everyone because learning never ends. We all are lifelong learners, but those who all are accepting themselves that I am a lifelong learner and I'll be learning everything whatever I am getting. I used to learn and also I'll find out the positive things whatever I achieved. If I am getting a feedback, I am only going to know that what are the negative things and those things how I can make it in a positive way. Those thinking also come when we are learning as a passionate learner. So cultivating the passion of learning. See why passion is an innate. It can also be nurtured and cultivated, discovering interest, encouraging exploration and exposure in a wide range of subject and activities. See, whenever we are being a teacher, when we're having some planning to explore something, we have to be a person to support our individuals. Each and every student is having some talents, hidden talents. We can make them to know, we can help them to find out their plus points to explore it. See, we can set a goal, help individuals set clear learning goal and provide guidance on how to achieve them. Provide the resources, ensure, assess the relevant and material and mentors. We can also help our students to know how they can set their goal, how they can learn, and how they can achieve their goal as per their desire, as well as without any distraction to be focused as a person. Because being a human being, we are really having a lots of distractions. We used to get distracted, but we have to focus on that. That is what matters. See here, it's providing resources means what? We are also helping some materials to our students or anyone, those who are passionate to learn. The all seniors can guide their juniors as well in the education field and other field as well as encouraging encourage autonomy. What is meant encourage autonomy? It's something we are allowing the students to encourage a foster independence and autonomy in learning, allowing individual to take ownership to their educational journey. We are helping them the what are the desire, what are the things they are know and what are the things they want to learn. We can guide them, we can encourage them, we can help them to be passionate for their thing what they love and create a supportive environment. Whenever we are getting into the classroom and connecting with the students, we have to be very supportive and we have to create the supportive environment with them. Then the students automatically get with us and they always talk with us very beautifully and they really would love to know that what I can learn from my teacher or sir, those who all are there with us. It's a really thing matters a lot because learning never ends. The passion of learning supposed to be always alive because that help us to gain the knowledge. See, the passion learning in practice. See, when we are passionately learning, we can also say that it is kind of practical thing. We have to be get practice with that. Correct. We have to share our real life examples of individuals who embody the passion of learning and have achieved remarkable success. See, I've informed you short things. See, being an educator since more than 10 years now, it's already over. Between this journey, by God grace, I can say touchwood, I've achieved some teacher awards, National Pan India Award, as well as a Creative Teacher Award, Innovative Teacher Award, Dynamic Teacher Award, and as a speaker also. And also, I've been a professional educator. Or the same way, I've worked as a social worker with NGOs, and the same way, I've got the platform to turn myself as a speaker because being an educator we can say we can become a speaker to share our knowledge to gain the knowledge same way the highlight in their journey it's always help them to encourage, because when we are talking about ourselves, I am not explaining my life journey in detail because we don't have that much time. When we are getting into the class, we can take in 10 to 15 minutes in a short way how I overcome from my situation and how I achieved my step to step achievements, and now I am into the level where am I. Those achievements, those challenges, what we have faced, the passion of learning, what we have done, the contribution of learning, and the target like accomplishing our things, whatever we have passionately learned and want to achieve. And also, like if, for example, I can say such a field of science, artist, sports, technology, etc. See, as an educator, I am a good educator, I believe, because lots of students love me. They used to always remember me after also crossing their standard from primary, secondary to even after the junior college, after their higher secondary school as well, as they used to remember me. Even there are students who all are already graduated, even they remember me, even though that means I'm a good teacher. The same way, when I'm a good teacher, the same way I used to also dance. Dance is my passion, and I've been worked as an assistant choreographer in the Bollywood industry, and that helped me indirectly to turn as an artist as well, as I've been given a voiceover in ads as a voiceover artist. So indirectly, I became an artist as well, as I love to draw pictures. Even I am kind of good in a drawing as well, as I've completed my basic in drawing, intermediate in elementary as well, as those drawing level I have completed. After that, I am higher level. I am unable to get into it. So then too, I am passionate. Even whatever I used to do. So dance is my first preference after the teaching. The first teaching, second dance, then all the learning things whatever I used to apply and used to explore myself, because being an educator we have to become an actor, we have to become a speaker, we have to become a singer, we have to become a dancer, we have to become a learner, we have to become a good listener, we have to become a silent person, because we all are somewhere learning peoples, so learning never ends. The passionate learning always applies in our life as a practical, when we are applying and practicing those things, the practical journey of our life, when we are exploring and when we are sharing our examples front of those students, those who are really want to achieve something passionately, they will really get into it. Overcoming from challenges, the fact whatever problems comes, the fact you might be hear about some motivation words, whenever you are whenever you are surrounding or successing in your path, there might be lots of people used to come behind you, and they will always have some problems with you. Why? When we are getting into step from one step to second, second to third, day by day we are improvising ourselves, upgrading ourselves. That upgradation, that achievement, they might be seeing and they don't like it. Sometimes we used to get negative things from them. Hey, what you're doing, that thing or that thing, don't listen to them, because those things are something distraction for us. Being a passionate learner, we have to always focus that whatever distraction comes, I have to overcome from those things. It is also one of the challenge, and sometimes we used to get lots of troubles we used to face, and we sometimes used to think of what to do, how I'll manage, what I can do. So lots of stress used to come, but then too we never give up. The main thing, a strength to us, is being a person, the one who is not giving up. He will always achieve and overcome from the situation. So we have to overcome from the situation without thinking. Developing a growth mindset, we have to make our mind stable and set. Embracing failure as an opportunity for learning, support from mentors and peers, managing time effectively, maintaining self discipline. We have to maintain our self discipline, we have to self motivated. Now, see the inspiring quote, you can see. Live as if you were to die tomorrow, learn as if you were to live forever. It's said by Mahatma Gandhi. The love of learning, the squattered nooks, and at the sweet serenity of books. Henry Ward's Longfellow. Education is not the filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire. William Butler, yes, though both are poets, the same way, Mahatma Gandhi is one of the great personality from India. They are highlighting somewhere that we have to live our life like we have to think that I am living today what I am doing, what I have done today. Did I done anything where the others are appreciating me? So always think today what I am doing, tomorrow what I can do. When we are planning those things, see, we have to live forever for the present, then the next day. When we are planning for the future, we have to keep the options, because when we keep the option, we will not get disturbed. Because passionately learning means what? We are learning day to day something new in our life. That learning help us to achieve and overcome from the situation. Correct? The same way we have to think that what we can do, how we can do, what we can do, when we can do. Whatever situation happens, we are getting some knowledge that I have done this mistake somewhere knowingly, unknowingly, so I have to overcome from the situation in this manner. That make us to turn our minus to plus. See, promoting passionate learning in education, passionate learning we have to promote in education manner. What we can do, discuss the role of educators and educational institute in fostering the passion of learning. We have to educate them, we have to share the things in how long and what they can learn and how they can apply. That means creating engaging and interactive learning environment. When we are interacting with the students in a creative manner and making them engage with us, discussing something new things, the environment's getting different where they are learning something new things, and they create something by their own. The creativity get automatically explores, and the interactive will help them to learn something more new things. And incorporating project, like we can give some target or objects or projects topics to do something in different manner, like a project based in a written projects as well as an experiential learning project. So those things indirectly what happens, experiment when they are learning something new thing through experiential learning. Through experiential learning, they are learning something new thing. The same way, encouraging students in their choice in learning. See, whatever students you love to learn, encourage them. You have to motivate them. Yeah, good. You are doing this thing. Very good. Also, I would request or I would suggest you learn this thing as well as with this, so it will be very beneficial for them. The way of talking, what we talk with the students, it always matters. Where how we talk, it is always very important to us, because when we used to say this is not good for you, you can't do this, we have that. You can say in lovingly, yeah, this is good. You have chosen a good subject. Fine. You can also choose these subjects for your future beneficial. So choose this as well as, and you can go and do your best and also learn these things which is really beneficial for you in your future. So when we are talking with the students in this manner, really it will connect with them, and they will really love to learn from you as an educator. And always provide the opportunity for them to personalize and individualize learning. See, when we are making a group, they will get learned personally and gaining knowledge as in unity. They know to cooperate and coordinate with the group. When we are giving some individual responsibility, individually they are learning something, how to work from those things, how I can achieve my goal. So always we have to think that how to make it. So, embracing the lifelong learning. See, lifelong learning. When we are talking about the passionate learning, indirectly it's getting into the lifelong learning. Emphasizing the importance of the lifelong learning is today's rapidly changing world. discuss how passion for learning facilitates ongoing personal and professional development. Because personally, how much we are upgrading ourselves, as well as professionally, what we are. When we are getting into a life with family, we are spending our time personally how we are behaving, because some people don't behave as the same. They messed up with their personal and professional. We should not make merge them. We have to keep them separate. We are professionally when we are into the institution or office, we have to be professional person. We have to connect with them on that mindset. When we are into a family, we have to be a passionate, a family person. We have to take care of our personal things. Personally, we have to connect with your family at least for 5 to 10 minutes or 1 hour, which is really very valuable time, where the children will get updated, children will learn, and children will know the love and affection, and it will be really help us to get a good bond, and you can understand the children's in very well manner being a parent. Explore the resources about the platform available for individual to continue learning beyond the formula education. So these all things will really help you to somewhere to connect and explore as a passionate learner, where we are passionately learning, and that help us in our lifelong journey. That's why we can also say lifelong learning, because always we have to see something. If today we have learned this much, and in this, what are the new things we are going to learn tomorrow? If yesterday I've learned something new from the same, if I'm learning today, I might be getting some 2 points out of 10. I might be get 2 new points. We have to think on that manner. If we say I've already attended those presentation, why should I get into it again? See, once we are learning those things, maybe we can understand a few things. When we are learning again and again and again and again, the repetition help us to learn deeply, and we are turning as an expert person into it. So my conclusion in this: the passion of learning is a powerful force that fuels a personal growth, fulfillment, and success. Encouraging and nurturing the passion of learning is ourselves and offers can lead to a long love for knowledge, continuous growth, and pursuit of excellence. Let us embrace our passion for learning, embark on a journey of a discovery, the growth, and limitless possibility. It's a great pleasure for me to share something what I have learned and gained some kind of knowledge what I have get from other seniors. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your rich content presentation, which can impact our knowledge seekers surely. After your presentation, I hope our knowledge seekers can learn new, which was our only intention. Learn and grow together, IGP knowledge seekers. Once again, thank you so much, dear sir, for your presentation. Now, sir, it's time for your question and answer session, which is the one more valuable part of our regular webinars. Honorable sir, please stay with us. After a short video, we will be back in our session part 2, which is the question and answer part. Dear, ask your questions in the comment box as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After a question and answer, we have webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP knowledge seekers, please ask your question in the comment box as much you can want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question and answer, we have webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP knowledge seekers, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question and answer, we have webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP knowledge seekers, please ask your questions in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question and answer, we have webinar certification and online quiz competition. Our first question is from Joshua Danglan Ferrolino. As an agent of change, how can we effectively nurture students to be more passionate about learning? Are there strategies you can share?
Strategy is nothing in our day-to-day life. We can say the strategy is what how we teach them. When we are entering into the class, are they happy? Very first point. Because being an educator, when we are entering into our class, the students supposed to be get happy and their face supposed to be get glow. Because out of 100 students, might be 2 students may get bored. It's a fact. Because sometimes when we are pointing out them to showing their mistakes, sometimes some students might be don't like it. Then too, when we are encouraging them in their like whatever they love to do in the related of learning, we can encourage. As you have asked me about the strategy you can share, see, passionate about learning is what how we can achieve our goal passionately. So, as an educator, whatever you have achieved, how hurdles we have faced, whatever hurdles we have faced, and overcome from the situation, you can let them know, and you can always tell them that how I overcome the situation, the same way you can overcome from that. What are the likes you have? What are the dreams you have to dream and to achieve those goals? The dream supposed to be not as a dream. We have to make it, we have to apply it, we have to implement in our future. So the strategy is supposed to be encourage them for their learning, whether they are having lots of mistakes while teaching, then too you have to encourage them that you are doing good. What you want to do is that you have to little bit make them into a different manner. So if student is learning something and he's answer for your question, very nice answer, but you can also plan it how to answer in this way. You can answer also in this way, it will be more beneficial for you in your learning. The way of talking and connecting with the students supposed to be different. So my strategy is, when I am entering to the class, we have to connect with the students and we have to know what are their likes. Any subject they would love to do passionately. And the same way, we have to make them to love other subject passionately in a different manner by telling your things like how you have achieved your educational life journey into a agent or whatever you are as an educator or professor. I have achieved my dream as an educator because I have completed, I have focused to my goal. When we are focusing on the goal, it will help us to achieve our learning passionately. So a strategy is supposed to be connect with them lovingly, be a friend as well as a strict teacher, and encourage them to keep a goal, set a goal to achieve it, and keep the options. If they are unable to reach on that level, at least they are supposed to be reach on that level. Let them keep the options as well, because when we are making them to keep the options, the students will never get discouraged. Thank you, Joshua.
Thank you, sir. Our second question is um, how does passion impact learning? Thank you.
How does passion impact learning? See, passion impact learning. It will never impact the learning. Passion always help in learning, because how we teach, that is important. If we discourage them, the student will never get interact with us. For example, if I am attending the lecture, my teacher, it might be history teacher or Marathi teacher, any other language teacher, if the person is insulting me in front of every students, the students is actually started hating that teacher, not the subject. But what is happening psychologically, when the student is hating the teacher, he or she is not taking interest on that related subject. Because when the person is hating the teacher, indirectly he started hating the subject. He is not thinking that you are actually hating that teacher because she or he insulted her or him front of others. He is not thinking, or she is not thinking in psychologically, mentally they are getting disturbed because of the insult. So that emotionally make them to distract. So the thing is that there is no impact. First, passion impacts in learning. Passion is always help us to encourage the learning, because when we are encouraging them to get into their passion path, and we can also let them know that education learning also very important, because theoretical learning is important. Because when we are achieving something as a artist, if I'm being an artist, I'm a good drawing person, I'm a good drawing master. But if I'm not completing the course, if I'm not completing as a course something diploma in teacher arts, or diploma in any arts course, or post graduation or graduation in arts, I'm not going to get a job somewhere. They will only use me as a painter. It's a fact. They will really apply use me as a painter. If I'm going to become a artist, I'm a very good in a drawing. If I'm completing professionally some course, that will help me to become a great artist. It might be a real painting artist, or it might be a computer technology painting artist, because there are lots of technology things are came, so easily we can also apply and use those designs and drawing we can do. But even for that also we need a knowledge. When we are learning the technology, then only we can do something in a drawing as well as in the technological level. Because when we are using laptop, there are things in a drawing also, there are softwares we have to use. Which software, when we have to apply, how we have to apply, how we can sketch, and how we can use the pen, which pen we have to use. So lots of thing comes. That means the passion in learning never get affected. It will always help to make them to do something. So if the student is passionate in anything, we can encourage them. Very good, my dear son, child, you are doing good. You also gain the knowledge in educational level in theoretical manner, which will also help you to achieve your goal. The way of connection supposed to be different when we are encouraging them, our students. So passion never impact learning. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Our third question is, what are some ways to foster a love of learning? Thank you.
Foster a love of learning. Love is something we can say, like when we are having some snacks, we used to think what we have to have. It might be a pasta, it might be a pizza, it might be in India, it might be a samosa, or some means lots of things we used to think if we are thinking about eating. Correct? This dish, that dish, means indirectly we feel to get into it, means we are having some connection with them. Correct? The same way, very first thing, when we are being a child, our mother loving us. Correct? That love teaches how we can behave, how we have to behave with our elders. When our parents are loving us and respecting us and telling us about our culture, we are learning culture. When our elders are teaching us about the culture, we are learning about the day to day culture, how to get up, how to pray, how to eat, and how to behave with others. That learning thing help to others, guide others, learn from others, and respect each other. When we are respecting each other, we are learning something. The same way, as an educator, when we are getting into class, I would request you all, never scold the students front of all students. If you're shouting someone, any one student or two students, please don't shout them in a different manner. Let them realize their mistakes. What you can do, you can do the thing, get up. Is this a good manner you are doing? Yourself, you let me know. Yes, you know that you have done a mistake, correct? So next time, please keep in your mind that you should not do those mistakes, because that mistake, what will happen? Others will tell you that you are a bad boy. Are you a bad boy? Are you a bad girl? Are you not unrated student? You are a good student, correct? Nobody is bad, everyone is good. So we have to behave on the same way as a good person. When we are being a good person, we learn something. So when we are talking with them lovingly, the student getting connected with us, their connection with us is really getting very deep, and they will start learning lovingly. Because when we are teaching, and even when we are scolding them lovingly, the students will never feel bad. As a teacher, when we are scolding them lovingly, students will never feel bad, because they only think that our parents, how they used to scold us and guide us, you have to do in this way, beta, you should not do that thing, it's wrong. So the way of speaking supposed to be different. When we are talking in a different manner, in a different way, lovingly, that thing help us to make the student, and it will help us to love the subject in a learning matter. So, foster of love of learning is what? The some way we have to be lovable with them. We have to connect with them in a positive manner. Whether the students are extremely naughty, notorious, but they are somewhere good in their path. So we have to find out those things to encourage them. So they will indirectly having a good bond as a teacher with you. So that love will help them to learn something, a good thing from you. That love of learning always explore their life journey in a different manner, and really that can change their life like a heaven. Thank you, Flami.
Once again, once again, thank you so much, Honorable Sir, for your time and IGP. We have learned a lot from you with new topics. It will add some value to our day-to-day activity along with our academic and professional growth. Honorable Sir, hope to see you again with a new topic and new date. Thank you, sir. Take care.
Thank you very much.
Honorable Sir, before we move to the next webinar certification process, if you want to leave this studio, you can make. IGP Knowledge Seekers, it's time. Honorable Sir, before we move to the next webinar certification process, if you want to leave this studio, you can, sir.
Yeah, sure. I'm just checking out the comments, the appreciation. So for a minute, might be I'll be available here. Then I'll be leaving in some time. Thank you very much.
Thank you. IGP Knowledge Seekers, it's time for the webinar certification process, the most attractive and powerful part of our regular webinar. After a short video, we start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification. IGP Knowledge Seekers, it's time for the webinar certification process, the most attractive and powerful part of our regular webinar. After a short video, we will start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification. Certificate instructions. Step 1. Visit www.eduigp.com. Please make sure your presence on our website. Step 2. Find a running session and get enrolled. Step 3. After watching, completing part 1, click Mark as complete. Step 4. Move to the next with the learning quiz, learning test quiz passing mark 80%. Step 5. If passed, back to the course again to download your certificate. If failed, to retake the course. Step 6. Download your certificate in PDF or GPG. For your attention, I am going to share the procedure again. Certificate instructions. Step 1. Visit www.eduigp.com. Please make sure your presence on our website. Step 2. Find a running session and get enrolled. Step 3. After watching or completing part 1, session click Mark as complete. Step 4. Move to the next, which is the learning test. Passing mark complete. Step 4. Move to the next, which is the learning test quiz. Passing mark 80%. Step 5. If passed, back to the course again to download your certificate. If failed, to retake the quiz. Step 6. Download your certificate in PDF or JPG. Dear IGP Knowledge Seekers, it's time for the most engaging part of this webinar, which is an online quiz competition, which is our regular webinar activity. We change a few process for online live quiz competitions. Note that after live, no one can participate. Participant Participation process. Now time for the online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction carefully. Now time for the online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction carefully. 1. Visit www.eduigp.com and sign up or sign in. Without this, you can't join live quiz competitions anymore. Browse the live quizzes button or given link. Find the session name and join with your logged website or user account. Click join and wait for a few minutes for others to join. Enjoy an online live quiz competition. After the quiz, we will issue certificates for the top 10 as previously, which you can find on our website and official Facebook page.
Even after the short video, we will start our quiz session.
After a short video, we will start our quiz session. With 26 people, we will start our quiz session.
Lungs not Is it questions? What?
Our first question is, what habit of a scholar shows passion for learning?
After
First option, enthusiasm. Second is executive skills.
the cat doesn't do that.
Correct answer is enthusiasm, option 1. Our first leaderboard is Charlene Coliso Yamaguchi. Our next question is, learning how to paint would be an example of a passion project. First is true, second is false. Our correct answer is true. Our first leaderboard is Charlene Colizo Imaguchi. Our next question is, exhibiting a passion for lifelong learning is an example of. First option is engagement, second is knowledge. Our answer is knowledge. Our first leaderboard is Evelyn P. Weberi. We are going to now next question. Which of the following sentence best describes passion for learning? First option is studying as hard as I can, inquiring beyond the textbook. Correct answer is inquiring beyond the textbook. Our first leaderboard is Alex Javier Alviraj. Now next question. Ethos of ambition, aspiration and passion for learning is a definition of first option is collaboration and teamwork, second is stretch and challenge. Correct answer is stretch and challenge. Our first leaderboard is Charlene L. Infante. Next question. Degree of attention, curiosity, interest, optimism, and passion shown when learning. Definition of. First option is collaboration and teamwork. Second is engagement. Correct answer is engagement. Our first leaderboard is Charlene Infante. Next question. Passion project, service, my voice, and commitment are all example of learning areas. First true, second false. Correct answer is false. Our first leaderboard is Marvel A. Marasigan. Next question. Simchat Torah honors the Jewish passion of the Torah, study and learning. True or false? Correct answer is true. First leaderboard is Marvel A. Marasigan. Next question. Liberally educated people have a passion for learning knowledge. True or false? Correct answer is true. Our leaderboard is Marvel E. Marazigan. Next question. Our last question is had a passion for a peaceful way of living and for learning. First option Shuhangidi Confucius. Correct answer is Confucius. Our first leaderboard is Marvel A. Marasigan. Congratulations to our webinar online quiz competition winners top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes to finalize the result. And after that, we will issue our online quiz competition certificates on our website and official Facebook page, Institute of Global Professionals. Congratulations to our webinar online quiz competition winners top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes to finalize the result, and after that, we will issue our online quiz competition certificates on our website and official Facebook page. Congratulations to our webinar online quiz competition on Winners Top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes to finalize the result, and after that, we will issue our online quiz competition certificates on our website and official Facebook page. At the end of our session, we can say properly feed your skills. Never stop learning because life never stops teaching us. Be happy and stay safe. See you again and again. We want your participation in every program. If you want to live a happily, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. Albert Einstein. Before I say or hit the end live leave button, again wants to thank all IGP knowledge seekers for your active participation as always. See you in the next session. Thank you.
শেষ হওয়ার পরে এন্ড করতে কাটে